Hello, everyone. As promised, here is the first of many videos to come. On this one, we're going to focus on creating an effective Facebook ad. Um, and the ones to follow, we'll focus on targeting and other things like that. I'll kind of follow the guidelines from the post that you guys saw. Um, on December 26th, and I'll create videos from there. My name is William Hegman, and I'm with Realty Hub Austin. We also have Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio coming. Um, Again, thank you for being or previewing the video rather, and we'll start getting into this thing. So, to start us off, a lot of people were asking for tips on how to create a Facebook ad. And then the first thing I will say, or an effective Facebook ad rather, is um, I don't believe the term, don't reinvent the wheel. Um, I believe reinventing the wheel is almost necessary because if you don't, then we don't get anything new. All you see is the same thing every day, day in, day out, for years and years and years and years. Um, so reinventing the wheel is definitely necessary. So let's go into how I do this. So let's go check out some of my pages. All right. So we'll go to the Smart Choice Property Group page, right? Um, we will take a look at some of the things that I've done. For example, I'm assuming most of you out there know how to create a business page. If you don't, those are things I can show you offline if you want to do a one-on-one session and kind of see how I structure everything. So this is my personal page. As you can see, I've got a book. It's for my really geared towards my sellers. It's a really cool thing to drop off with your pre-listing package, things like that. I showcase that on my page for those people to see. Um, let's scroll down to one of the more successful ads that I've had. So let's see. So this one right here. This one is geared towards buyers, specifically veterans, military, nurses, doctors, firefighters, etc. What you see in the post. This one's a little bit longer than I would normally do because it's got a lot of information on it. Normally, um, my ads would kind of be somewhere around. Let's see, around this long right here, and would include just the link, which has our landing page or whatever it is we're trying to divert that traffic to. Um, so setting up a post. Let's just say we're going to recreate the hero program post. So this one right here is for our hero program. We offer a credit towards closing for any new client that signs up for us here. Um, Keep in mind, this is my old page. I am no longer Smart Choice Property Group. I'm just using this as an example. I am with Realty Hub, in case you guys didn't catch that in the beginning. So let's just copy this right here for the post, right? So I go here, I pop in my information, right? I spread it all out. You're probably going to write something new for yourself. Um, I want to have a bunch of call to actions in here, right? So please tag and share with your friends or people in the community. Show them this awesome thing that we're doing, right? Um, when you put in a link, you're automatically going to get this default right here. This is not necessarily how it's going to look once you've hit publish. Okay. Um, when they do click on that link, they're going to go to this page right here. Right, and this is lead pages, simple lead pages deal. Don't know why this auto-populated, but it's there. So let's just hit submit. All right, they hit submit, and then it takes you over to Wufoo. It's another program that I use. Lets you build these custom forms, name, email, phone number, time frame, etc., etc., etc. Everything you see right here. Um, the biggest complaint I hear and from agents is I'm not capturing leads, right? Um, I'm doing tons of ads. I've been doing it for 2 years or 6 months or whatever the case may be. See, there's the ad right there, or there's a lead right there that just popped into my inbox. Um, and they're just not getting any success. And when I go and I look at their pages, let's refresh the page so I can give you an example. When I go and look at their pages and I see their ads, it's hey, call me. I'm your local realtor. Lots of exclamation points or something like that. And this big giant picture of somebody smiling and like their phone number, give me a call. And then they set that thing, pay $20 a day or whatever it is they're spending, and they expect the phone to ring off the hook. I think we all do that. We all get really excited. So it's just like when you sign up for Zillow and you spend $200 a month and you think, man, I can't wait till all these leads start rolling in. And that's not how it works, right? You have to have a plan. You have to know what you're going after. You have to know your market. You have to know, the type of lead that you're going after, your price point, those things. These are things that you need to sit down and write down and think about what you want to go after and what angle you want to come at. Do you want to target a specific job title? Do you want to target the military? Do you want to target police officers or whatever? In my case, we targeted them all, right? So, again, we're down here, all right? I gotta go copy that ad one more time so I can show you live. I kind of sidetracked there just to give you guys an example of what not to do. Let's see. So we go back up here. We pop that in there, right? Again, lots of call to actions. Got our information in there. Got our web address multiple times inside of the ad. Also, this right here down here, again, it creates a link. So let's deselect that default and select an actual picture. Let me go find something. This is not the picture I would normally use. Obviously, the picture would be geared towards the actual type of ad that I was running. I just don't think I have that one on this computer, but give me a second to find it. If not, I'll use a default one here. We'll just use this one. So this is just one of my cover photos, but I just want to give you an example of how it's going to look. So we'll wait for this to load, and then we'll kind of get into how, different types of structures. I'll show you guys a few other types of ads that you can do and give you guys some ideas. So again, you see this right here. You can do multiple ads. I don't recommend doing a carousel. Some people swear by it, but when you do a carousel and then people see multiple pictures, 1, 2, 3, they get pretty discouraged. I'm going to go here and set up the drawing tool, if you guys don't mind. If I can find it, that way I can kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm not finding the draw tool, so don't worry about it. But here, so let's go ahead and publish this. Right, now your ad's up and running. See how that changed? It went from that little half screen deal to this. This is how it'll look, and you need to check the parameters on what Facebook wants your picture size to be, because if you don't, then you'll end up getting distorted pictures and things like that. And as soon as somebody sees that, they think low quality agent, and they don't use that. The other thing is down here, you can change these things, right? So let me go and delete this real quick and redo it. I should have showed you guys that in the beginning. And keep in mind that I'm not doing this off of a structured sheet. I am doing this off the top of my head. I did say this was not going to be a Warner Brothers production, but at the end of the day, I like to do this stuff live instead of kind of a structured thing. It gives me an opportunity to kind of show you guys firsthand the mistakes that can be made when you're doing an ad, and little things that you can forget about, just like what I did right here. If you hit publish, then you have to delete the ad and start over because you can't change this. So right here, I usually change this to some kind of tagline, something else. Right here is the Central Texas Hero Program, and sometimes I'll put like up to 1,000 towards your closing costs. Right, something simple like that. And down here, I'll add another little blurb or whatever, or again, up to 1,000 towards your closing costs for first-time home buyers, whatever the case may be. Right, so you submit that. You've got your ad up and running. Now I've chosen a vertical here, right? I've chosen my targets. I'm going to target veterans, military, nurses, doctors, firefighters, et cetera, et cetera. The next thing to do would be, to figure out where you're going to target, right? And we'll get into that in another video. But let's just go ahead and click here. We're over here, okay? Lead Pages allows you to do the simple thing, hey, if you're going after the veteran program, great. Put your little blurb up here, choose your background photo, make it look professional, okay? And on mobile, this looks super professional as well. It's easy for a potential lead to click on it. And the reason why I do Lead Pages and then Wufoo is because not everybody wants to do this. If you put this page up first, now you've got a person clicking on something and they're looking at this on their mobile. I'd say probably 90% of them, and they're like, man, I don't want to fill out this big long sheet, right? And they click off. By giving them this one, all they've got to do, and sometimes it'll pre-populate like this. Apparently this thing thinks I'm Jose Salazar. But even if it's empty, all right, they've got to put in their name, phone number, and their email. Pretty simple, done deal. They hit submit, they go to this page. Some of them will fill it out, some of them will not. I'm going to show you guys something here. Here's my Hero Program lead bucket, right? So when you get a lead that comes from there, it's going to look like, well, as you can see, I generate a lot of leads. Let me show you guys something. I usually delete the first part of the lead if I get this section back. Okay, so this is what it'll look like if they just do this page right here. It's gonna you're gonna get name, email, phone number, and that's assuming they put everything in. You can make it mandatory, you can make it not. If they do the form, you'll get this email and you'll get this email, right? All of this information right here. Stick that in your CRM and do what you do with it. Call them, create a follow-up plan. I'll do another video on that as well, how to follow up, how to nurture these leads, etc. And go from there. But back to the task at hand. So I'm going to delete this so not everybody on this page sees this. And we'll show you some other ones. All right, I've done a lot of trial and error in the past year. So here's another one, right? Do you know what your home is really worth? Don't rely on Zillow's estimates for that information. I'm sure that's going to be a hot topic for people. I actually just saw a post on that a little bit earlier. We were offering your home under contract in 30 days or less, or we'll sell it for free. This was kind of something we tried in the beginning. We deviated away from where we kind of got away from that because it just it didn't make sense anymore as the market started to slow down. Here's another one for our Move program. Again, long, but this one was less effective. And here's what I was talking about. Here's the carousel, right? So I decided, let's go with a carousel deal. Let's see what happens. As you can see, we reached 2,300 people, and we got 2 shares off of this post. Didn't get any comments, didn't get any calls, didn't get hardly any leads from it. Then you go to an ad. I reposted this, so let me go find the original for you. I posted this on the Lab Code Agents post earlier this week to show people kind of the differences, and it's little things like the verbiage that you use or the types of pictures that you use, the call to actions that you use, those things that can determine whether or not you're going to be successful or not. with these types of ads. Here, let me find this for you. Austin Homes. Here's the other thing. So I try not to run my ads from a branded page. When a homeowner or a potential listing or a potential buyer sees the ads from a branded page, it almost feels like, oh, there's just another one of those sponsored posts again from some company, and they kind of ignore it. So I like to do mine from, kind of like, your area here, right? Whatever it is, Austin, Denver, Colorado, whatever. It's California, whatever your situation is, post it from there, right? And then, so now they see it from Austin Homes for sale. Oh, that's cool. There's homes for sale in Austin. And then you've got their attention, right? You start going through here. See, I did this carousel ad. Look at the difference. On the first page that was branded, almost the same exact ad with a carousel. The other one didn't do hardly anything. This one did 15 comments, 42 shares. Granted, the audience reach is a lot higher here, but still, if you add those up, 2,000, we got 0. I mean, that should be 0 all the way across pretty much. There might have been a few. Never do this. This was another learning experience for me. Never just post a picture, okay? Because all they're going to do is they're going to look at the picture, and they're going to click off, and they're going to move on. Make that picture a link. We learned that the hard way, but again, my trial and error is, going to benefit you guys in the long run. So, like I said, there's another situation there that you can avoid. Other than that, I mean, really, that's how to structure the Facebook post. But please, please, please stay away from, really the all self-branding, just, bland, hey, give me a call, I'm your guy, I'm your gal, whatever that is, get rid of it. Have a purpose. Are you trying to convey the message of open houses? Okay, great. Are you an open house agent? Do you get a lot of your businesses from leads generated from hosting open houses at your own listings or for other agents? If that's the case, make a post geared towards open houses. For example, hey, there's 50 open houses this weekend. Let me go out and compile a list of 10, and maybe I'll secure the domain name Atlanta, Georgia, openhouses.com or whatever it is. And you make a page with that landing page. So again, they click, they go here, but instead of this, they see, hey, thank you for your, for contacting yada, 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 whatever it is. Enter your information and we'll send you a list of all of the open houses coming up this weekend, right? So now, boom, 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 they enter it. And what do you have? You have a lead that you can stick in your CRM that has asked you to send them a list of open houses. What does that mean? That means those people are looking for a house. If they go here and they fill this out, great. It'll tell you whether or not they have a realtor because it asked them. If they don't, okay, oh well, they didn't do the hard work for you. Pick up the phone, call. Hey, the first thing I ask before I get into a 10-minute conversation with someone is, are you currently working with a real estate agent? Yes, I am. Oh, okay, well, great. Well, I'll tell you what, I will go ahead and send you over the information you asked for. Just let your agent know I'm aware that you guys are working with someone. Good luck. And if you ever need help in the future, please feel free to give me a call, and good luck with your agent. Move on. Don't worry about violations, things like that. If not, hey, why don't I come out and show you some of those houses? Which houses did you want to go see? Even though they're open, don't give another open house agent a chance to steal your lead. Go with them. Tag along. Hey, look, I'm an expert in the homes in the area. I'll just come tag along, let you guys look, and if you have any questions, I'll help you out. Done. Another thing, price reduced homes in the area. Same situation. Make a post. Hey, for a list of price reduced homes in the area, hot deals, whatever you guys call it in your particular market, click here. Boom, boom. Now you've got a lead of people who are looking for value homes. Maybe they're an investor. I just picked up one, actually, true story. I'm working with them right now. If you guys follow me or you're on my personal Facebook page, You'll see my post coming up in about 3 weeks. I've got 3 closings with the same investor. And when I picked them up, posted something like this for foreclosed homes and price reduced homes, and I have a domain name for those. He clicked it, entered his information, and one thing led to another. We looked at a few houses and we put in an offer. Right after we put in that offer, he was like, "Man, you did such a great job. Tell you what, I'm buying 10 properties in the next 90 days. Let's go find 2 more." Same week, we found 2 more offers. Next week, we're doing 3 more. So you never know what's going to come of these things. But if you're not doing the work, you're not going to get, or the right type of work, you're not going to get those leads. And you know, my videos are going to help you guys, but one thing I cannot do is I cannot guarantee you results. What I can guarantee you is that what I've been doing, I've only been doing for me so far. It is proven, it is working for me, but I can guarantee you another thing. If you're not doing these things, you won't get any leads or you won't get real ones. I'll show you what my year looked like. So here's the hero leads. This is, I save everything. So just to give you guys a good example of what I've got going. Still scrolling, still scrolling. That was just my hero lead. Here's my move program. Okay, it's got so many in it that it's got a, look at that, so many emails in there. It's breaking down my Outlook. Okay, so here we are at the top. Still going. And this is only about 2 or 3 months worth of leads. No, I'm sorry, about 5 months worth of leads. No, I'm right. August, September, October, 3 months worth of leads in this box because that's when I started running the program and when I stopped it. Buyer leads, different program. Not a whole lot in there because I kind of switched up a little bit. Lots of different buckets. My seller leads. I mean, I've got stuff for every single thing. I'll show you guys one more. Let me go to. This is one that I haven't really been running that long. I just kind of self-branded since I moved over to Realty Hub. I kind of had to get away from the team atmosphere and kind of go into really more of a self-branding mode. But I don't do it hardcore like everyone else. I'll put my book out there. I'll put my name out there. I'll put my face on some stuff. I don't put my face on my signs. I don't go that far. This is a relatively new page, so I'm still acquiring people. You guys are probably seeing the cat. Lost my daughter's cat over Christmas, and yeah, I'm paying for that. So anyway, let's get off of that ugly face right there. And here's another thing. Okay, so I picked up a listing a couple of days before Christmas. I was lucky enough to be able to have one of my investors put in a generous offer and sell this property. So I did a quick and simple, post with a landing page directly to my valuation tool, which also lead captures. Hey, here's this, blah, blah, blah. I got this and I sold this in only 2 days. If you want your home sold fast and for the best price, give me a call. I boosted that, but I boosted it to that address and a 1 mile radius. So only people that lived in that area that had Facebook that were at that address or within a 1 mile radius of that address saw this ad. Okay. So I wasn't wasting my money. And, so far, 1,138 people saw it. Let's look at some of the. I had 1 share, 9 likes, 14 link clicks for about $10. That's pretty good because all of these people live in my area. I can go here. I can friend those people if I want to. I can send a message to those people. I can invite those people to like my page. As you can tell, I've been slacking a little bit. But most importantly, these people are seeing my face. They're going to see me around town, and they're going to know, hey, that's that guy that sold that house in our neighborhood in 2 days. Hey, you know what? Let me go and check my value. Okay, they go to your page, they check their home value, and what do? You get evaluation attempts. So let's just type in whatever. Okay, pick that. Get a value estimate. This is our website, but this is conversion, by the way, guys. I don't know what CRM you're using. I am not I'm not going to down any other CRM, but what I can tell you is that I've used a lot of them, and none compared to conversion. And with that said, I will be doing a conversion themed video, just conversion, to show you guys how I use it, what I do, why I do it, how I nurture these leads, because every lead that we get from Facebook, I nurture those leads. And see, here's that valuation attempts right here. Came in. With conversion, real quick, I'll just show you one thing. With conversion, all I've got to do is click it, and then it opens up my conversion. I may not be logged in on this computer. We'll wait for that to load. My internet here is not the best, so we'll wait for that to go here. And you can automatically add it. Well, look, conversion already added it for me, so it's already in there. But just in case it's not, you can just click this link, boom, Michael Williams, pop in the email and phone number, whatever comes through for you, if it came through. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But the most important thing is this, right? You know that the person that lives at this address got that. They wanted their valuation. If there's a phone number, call them. Call them first before you go over there. If not, put together your CMA, your pre-listing package, which I made available on Lab Coats. If not, if you look at the Lab Coats agent's website, type in my name, find that post. It's in there. It's got a Dropbox link to my buyer's packet, my seller's pre-listing packet. And as you can see, a lot of people have been, well, if you go in here, you'll see a lot of people have been downloading my book, which is great. Didn't think anybody really cared what I had to say, but it's there. I mean, a lot of people have been downloading my book. I give them a copy of my book, their CMA, and the pre-listing package, and I get about a 10% conversion on doing stuff like that. With all of that said, all of those leads come from my Facebook ads. They're effective. They work. Here's another one. Wireless Letitia and Katarina Smiley. I will give you this one. On this one, I decided to try something different. I decided not to put a call to action on there or a landing page. That was a mistake. I wanted to see if I would get more comments or shares based on just kind of the personability, right? Letting someone see this and saying, hey, I'd use that guy. But again, I tried it. It failed. It didn't work. So next time I do this, I would actually put in that call to action, put this picture inside of this like this. So you click on it, it's a link, and then let them contact you. Because once they're already there, chances are they're gonna fill this out. They're gonna hit you up. With all of that said, guys, I hope this was an effective video. Please keep in mind that this was the very first video I've ever done. I didn't set out to train or become a coach. I am an agent. I am just someone who has had a lot of help along the way and learned a lot of things, and I wanted to apply that here. I will say this. Since I moved to Realty Hub, the support has been the best, right? I mean, the caps are low. That was actually my only reason to move, was because the cap was only 10K. But behind the scenes, I mean, there's social media teams that have helped us out, gotten us to this point, and that's important for new agents to choose the right brokerage. If you have questions, you can contact me about that. But even if you don't, make sure you choose the right brokerage, because those things are important. Make sure the trainings that are offered are things that you can actually use, right? That not just, oh, they have a ton of training, but is it effective training? Is it training like I would like to consider this effective? Is it working for you? Is it producing results for you? If not, find someone who is. At the moment, Realty Hub is only in Texas. I know for a lot of you that doesn't do much, but if you are in Texas, feel free to ask me any questions you want. And last thing, if you want one-on-one help, I would love to be able to help everyone one-on-one. I will be accepting some one-on-one coaching sessions. I do have to charge for my time. However, I will not be charging $1,500, $1,000, or $500 an hour for my time. I didn't set out to be a coach. I don't have all the fancy websites up that all the coaches do to try to reel you in and get you on a subscription. That's not me. I probably won't ever have anything like that. But if you want to get down, get dirty with Facebook, get into the grid of it, and really learn how to do this and bring in these leads. Like I said, I'll show you one more time. These are my leads. I spend about $10 a day per post, and mainly it's effective posting and laser targeting that gets it done. All right, guys, I'm done talking your heads off. If you have any questions, again, feel free to message me, call me, email me. William at realtyhubtexas.com. Phone number 512-915-3400. Otherwise, get with me on Facebook, send me a message, and as most of you already know, I respond pretty quick. Thank you guys, and have a good day.